afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Walter Park for this NPL Sunday afternoon blockbuster coming your way on FQTV. James Coughlin here in the commentary booth once again, bringing you all the action from this round 7 clash between Moreton City and Lions FC, and we could not have asked for a better day for football, with clear blue skies and pleasant temperatures in the forecast. For our home side, their debut season under the new banner has begun well with 8 wins and a draw from 9 outings, but this is their first NPL match in near enough to a month after the World postponed their last 2 scheduled fixtures. They'll be hoping those fresh legs come in handy against the orange and white juggernaut that is Lions FC. The visitors are coming off a strong week where they blasted Brisbane City in the league 6-0 last Saturday, before recording a comfortable 4-1 victory over Kingscliff in the Kappa Queensland Cup. Let's run through the lineups as they've just gone through on your screen. The teams go through their final pre-match routines with kickoff imminent. For Moreton City, the coach Cameron Miller, goalkeeper Nathan Foster, number 5 Hirumi Ikeda, 6 Seta Nurai, 7 Damon Anderson, 8 Emran Donnelly Fagan, 9 Kez Walters, 10 Ben Holiday, 13 Rocky Sayers, 17 Zach Kierpal, 23 Reece Gwyn Jones, and 24 the captain, as always, Declan Smith. For Lions, coach Darren Syme has gone with goalkeeper Cardiff Pond once again. Number 3 Jackson Hart Phillips, 4 Hashan Ramazani, 6 Matt Rydenton, 7 Alex Beckner, 9 Andy Pengelly, 10 Joe Duckworth, 14 Josh Brindle South, 16 Jake Buller Minute, 29 Jack Skinner, and number 30 Jimmy Ontignap. The headlines for this fixture, very easily the 2 number 9s, Kez Walters, Andy Pengelly. They shared the Golden Boot in the league last season with 17 apiece. On target last time these teams met, which was in the final game of the 2022 regular season. Pengelly from the penalty spot, 65th minute equaliser after Walters had opened the scoring in the 59th. And they met at Walter Park. It was Lions 2-1, courtesy of a Pengelly brace. Now, the club known as Moreton City will be going from left to right on your screen in their black kit, while Lions in their change white strip. The referee for today's game is Liam O'Connor. He's assisted by Abdullah Al-Khamisi and Jackson Davis. The 4th official is Brenton Learopoulos, as he's got the very fortunate assignment to stand between the 2 benches for the next 2 hours. Half the pitch covered in shade, half still bathed in the very late summer sunshine here in southeast Queensland. This is a game we've been looking forward to all weekend, and we are underway. Moreton City get us started as Sayers drives forward, gets it to Nurai. He's crowded out by a pair of Lions players in midfield. To break down the far side. City back in numbers. It is just kept in, played back. Low cross to the near post. Declan Smith quite clearing it away. Still alive for Lions to take the shot on. Blocked. Emran Donnelly Fagan. A beautiful cross to the back post. And oh, the offside flag has just robbed us of the opening goal, and Moreton City looking to play that one very quick. Let's see if we can quickly grab that replay. Clever bit of thinking by Duckworth with the ball in, but Beckner had straight offside. Now we're back to live pictures, and there you can see Lions start to the season. Slip up against the Raw Youth at Richlands Luxury Paint Stadium. They responded quite well. Now here is Jack Skinner. He was busy against City last Saturday night. Heel it to Hart Phillips. Heavy on that left side against City. 24 of their attacks came down that flank. Around, it's Rydenton with the curling ball in, and challenge for Foster into the sun, and Rydenton will get the follow-up, and it's deflected off the backside of Declan Smith. Maybe 1 or 2 optimistic shouts for handball, but understandably nothing given. Now Holiday. So for Sayers. Brisbane City and Olympic man, Lockie Sayers. First season here at Walter Park. He'll take on that metronome role in the centre of midfield. Fagan looking to pick out Kierpal. Doing, and looks like he might have just lost the ball temporarily. Go forward again for Donnelly Fagan, and City just happy to patiently play it around. In terms of the rivalry between these two sides, it has been relatively one-sided in the NPL era, with Moreton City winning just one of the 13 meetings. 9 times the Lions have taken the spoils. Just a little bit too tall for Anderson, and now Lions to continue their fast start. Another shot on target, saved by Foster. Almost no time with the ball in his hands, and Holiday looking to turn on the afterburners. Ontic tracking back well and winning the ball back for the visitors. Skinner's making a run on the near side if they can look for him from the cross. Smith stepped out well to intervene. The City's one win in this head-to-head did come at Walter Park. 2020 round 14. Jackson, Courtney Perkins with the double that day. Henry Hall scoring for Lions, as he's now enjoying a rather successful stint with the Brisbane Roar. He was busy again in their defeat to Newcastle at Suncorp yesterday. Feckner trying to get creative to tee up Rodenton. Instead, it just worked out for Ikeda. Another turnover. Defensive third for Moreton City. Skinner just blessed a crunching tackle by Sayers, and Anderson gets the ball and he's stretching the legs, takes it into the Lions half. Beautiful ball now through for Walters. Ramazani watching him, and the turf monster just catching Walters out, but he's able to recover and wants to battle with Hassan Ramazani. Those two both featured for the Roar's NPL side 4 years ago. Pond will take the free kick for the foul. Another one of a number of players with experience in the Brisbane Roar youth system. Pengeli tries to do what he can to move Declan Smith, which is no easy task. It's a mainstay for Moreton City. He's making his 140th appearance in the league for Moreton Bay / Moreton City. This is your first time watching the home team, so you might remember them as the Moreton Bay Jets that made the grand final last season, but now they are part of the merged entity with Albany Creek Excelsior. Strong challenge by Ramazani. And over the top, it could break for Pengeli, and oh, he doesn't miss those that often, and it's off the post. Andy Pengeli. It was a beautiful ball through. It was just weighted. Rydenton and Pengeli on the first touch. Don't want to give him too many chances like that. He will bury them. Another chance for Lions. 6 minutes in, and that's their third clear-cut opportunity already. Kierpal that one under control. So he's back at this venue after a couple of seasons with Olympic. He's playing under Ben Khan, and start of last season, his former coach from his time at Moreton Bay, Royce Brownlee. Almost getting that through ball there for Walters. That is maybe one of the best storylines to watch for Moreton City this season. They're two promising young strikers, Kierpal and Walters. But they're just watching on as the Lions are in possession. Managed to pick out Cameron Miller on the sideline, unfortunately. He's wearing a Moreton City t-shirt, not a Lions jersey. Heavy touch from Kierpal. Gets off that Moreton City forward foray. A minute. He came on just before half-time against Brisbane City. He's going to replace the injured Tommy Jarrett, who is just watching on. He's battling with Smith again, but Smith is dispossessed on the follow-up by Fechner, and did that last touch come off Declan Smith, and, well, adjudication was that it was Rydenton, much to his displeasure, but that means it is a goal kick for Moreton City. Foster going to take that one quickly, without the replay, headed by Kierpal. Ramazani mopping up on the second ball. Football on the pitch on the edge of the 18-yard box. The Lions kick can deal with that at the moment. That's over the top for Skinner, and I think everyone knew that offside flag was going up, as that led to a fairly half-hearted challenge for the ball by Skinner. With that press in the Moreton City half. We'll be keeping a very close eye on, I'm sure. Now, this is one of 4 NPL Queensland games coming from. So what is this stoppage for? Is there a check? Nathan Foster, perhaps? Face challenge with Skinner potentially is on the safe side. He opted to try and head the ball and maybe copped a little bit of Skinner's forehead as well. Well, during this break and play, we will take you around the grounds in NPL Queensland. One of 4 games taking place this afternoon. Mudgee Recreation Reserve, the Raw and Penn Power are locked at 1 apiece in the 83rd minute. Ryland Brownlee with the penalty for the Raw. And Brenton Fox with a penalty for Penn Power. Gold Coast Knights 1-0 up over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. 54 minutes played there. Godfrey Debelay, the goal scorer. And, well, it's already been a very eventful match at Goodwin Park. Olympic 1-0 up over Rochdale. That game kicked off at the same time as this fixture. Lyndon Farr, goal in the 2nd minute. Danny Driver, red card in the 6th. Seems like as good a time as any to do a plug to say you can catch these games on demand on FQTV, which I think I might have to go and watch that Olympic match once I get out of the commentary booth this afternoon. In the other round 7 matches, Wynnum Wolves 3-2 over Brisbane City yesterday. Gold Coast United 4-0 over Redlands. And after some running repairs on the Moreton City shot stopper, we are ready to resume. I thought we were ready to resume, just still waiting for that final go ahead. Foster. An impressive resume for a 23-year-old. He was with the Raw National Youth League and NPL side for a number of seasons up to 2021. Made 20 NPL starts for Moreton Bay in 2022 and spent last year with Marconi Stallions down in the NPL New South Wales competition. Get on by Kierpal. Walters with the touch, trying to play it in. He's able to get around two, and he hits the post. Great individual effort by Walters. To the replay. Set up here from Kierpal, and Walters is working his way between the two central defenders, and it was a tight angle. And Cardiff Pond is probably thinking, how did that even get to that shot? Here is Pond. It's a little bit too tall for the intended target, Alex Fechner. Sayers centrally, and City will shift it over to the near side. Anderson just lost that, but the ball not over the whole of the line. City retain possession. Goes all the way back to Foster. Quite the intended trajectory of that pass, is it? Too wide for Kierpal to retrieve. Skinner almost collected Rodenton in the head with that switch over for Fechner as he tries to go around Ben Holiday. Cut centrally, trying to play in Pengelly, but a bit of pinball in the box. It's eventually cleared by Moreton City. South for Duckworth. I know I mention this every time on a Lions game, but I still find it utterly amazing that Joe Duckworth wins an NPL Golden Boot, and a couple of years later he's operating as a defensive midfielder for them. Team the better, and Joe Duckworth very much the epitome of that. Kierpal wins the free kick. Sayers and Donnelly Fagan amassing the touches as they try and play their way through the heart of this Lions midfield, and for Sayers, he squares it over for Murai. All out for Holiday. He's found himself in space before Brindle South comes to close him down. Ben Holiday. A minute. So they're in defensive support. Denton checks his run. Takes time to push a long ball over the top. Ben Jones is not under a whole lot of pressure to deal with that. Quarter of an hour played at Walter Park. Round 7 of the NPL Queensland season. And as you can see by the scoreboard, still waiting for the first breakthrough. However, Andy Pengelly and Kez Walters have both hit the post already. No shortage of action. Battle for the ball. Anderson. And Sayers, and just on his heels for that one. Expecting it to be played to feet rather than through. Nap. It'll be very tough to get by Declan Smith on the first attempt. He was unable to keep that one in, but forward to Pengelly as he's watched very closely by the Moreton City captain, yielding initial dividends, but the second ball might lead to something, although we could see from Walters, and he tries to square it for Kirpal. Ramazani with the clearance. Mr. O'Connor just playing peacekeeper as he chats with Lockie Sayers. Under the eye of Darren Syme. He's played over to Gwyn Jones. Some space, but the pass to chase it. Cater all the way back in a very, very patient approach. Fagan over for Gwyn Jones. Just sit back for the moment. They pick their times to really press. As Mirai to Walters, who brings it under control, and great cover by Hart Phillip. But the danger is not gone yet. Holiday trying to cut back on his right foot. Brindle South with the block on Ticknap. For teammate to down that far side as the Shadows are almost completely over the Walter Park pitch. Goes for the byline and just fires it across the 6-yard box. Pengelly unable to get on the end of it. Walters with a bag of tricks to try and get by Ramazani, but his defender was up to the challenge. Holiday again storming forward from that wing-back position, but no way through minute. End-to-end action in the first 20 minutes so far as Moreton City starting to find their footing and get some opportunities in the Lions' 18-yard box. Pengelly, who's just escaped from Declan Smith temporarily, is a curling effort and a bit closer than I think Nathan Foster might have initially realised. Pengelly just peeling off that last man to set up the opportunity for Fechner on that lethal left foot before he puts it onto the roof of the net. Foster says no short goal kick this time. I'm putting a boot through it. He does put a boot through that as it goes way into the Lions half. Fechner retrieves possession and he gets it back from Brindle South. Touch allowed a bit of room to briefly stop it as the pass couldn't find a way through a pair of Moreton City defenders. Right. Loses out as he's just continuing to. Nobody's really holding the ball for too long. Beautiful ball through though for Skinner on the edge of the 18-yard box, trying to tee up Pengelly, and a block there, and Skinner skies it over the top, and well, after they all eschewed chances themselves, eventually it fell to Jack Skinner. He's initially started it in behind Anderson. Pengelly tried to tee up Fechner, and I want to say it was the Walter Park bobble, but Skinner might have just seen his name going up in lights, figuratively of course. He sent that one into the behind Foster's goal. for the infringement. Lions wasting no time as City had numbers forward. It could lead to a 3-on-3 here as Fechner cuts back on the left, shoots, and it goes straight under Foster, and Alex Fechner finally opens the scoring after a litany of chances. It was just no time wasted from the free kick. Coming back on the left foot, and it was a low shot. Just been caught a bit flat-footed, waiting for the shot to go to the far post. And that is Alex Fechner's 4th of the season, 2nd in the league. And that also moves him into 2nd in NPL career goals for Lions. He's going into today with 40, tied with Marek Madley for 2nd. And that 2nd spot is all his own. Now find a way through as Lions will know how ruthless they can be. So trying to push for a second as we've ticked over the midway point of the first half. James Coughlin bringing all the action on FQTV for this Sunday afternoon special. South. He can hit them, just ask Sydney FC. Instead, he'll play the pass this time. Fechner trying to turn provider. No, those players waiting on the edge of the box, but now keeping the pressure going. Here's Duckworth. Might have something on that far side, trying to target Ben Holliday's wings. South is now moving forward. So tries to run in behind. Can he get there before the byline? He can. And on the follow-up, it's Pengelly. A quick-fire double. Andy Pengelly from close range. Well, there you go. It's just as soon as it was 1-0, it is now 2-0. Pengelly gets his 11th of the season, 4th in. Fechner is still down, and we can confirm it is 2-0 to Lions. So 2 goals in barely 2 minutes. With that quick sucker punch, and you have to wonder how quickly can they find some sort of response. And it appears to be Jack McAnally has been substituted on, so Cameron Miller wasting no time to shake things up. Confirm who that change was for momentarily, but I believe Rumi Cater might have been the one withdrawn. No time wasted there with that punching challenge. That was Harumi Ikeda, the early change. East last year, and prior to that, Brisbane City. Top picking out Walters. Can he get Moreton City back in this game? Cutting back on the right foot, curling effort, blocked by Ramazani and deflecting off Minute. Straight to Sayers, and there's pinball action in midfield before Smith tries to settle things down by teeing up Holiday and gone out. So throw in for the visitors. Just kept that in. Or did he? Well, he certainly thinks he did. Anderson disagrees and is happy to the ball back to Foster for the goal kick. Someone's going to try and calm things down. Well, Lions don't want to calm down at the moment. It's in the box again, and it's there for Pengelly, and he's sent wide as well. City feel like it should have been a goal kick as Pengelly shot deflected off the leg of McAnally, who was also on the shin for the follow through. Back on his feet now, the 20-year-old. Denton getting ready for a short corner routine with Donnelly Fagan watching very closely. Setting sun. Ontic nap, and the offside flag goes up, so that will be the end of that. Back onside. Watching on from the Moreton City bench. Experienced at controlling that midfield. So trying to play their way out before they flip through it as it's brought under control by Pierpal very, very briefly, however. The springs in his boots to get to that first. At the moment, everything's just falling Lions' way, although it wasn't the clearance they had in mind. As well. It's Moreton City's first league game since the 15th of March, and I'm hoping those fresh legs can pay dividends there as that's saved, but on the follow-up, another deflection, and the second time around, Pengelly has made it 3, and Lions are not slowing down after a ruthless week. It was that trio again, and Skinner is probably thinking, what has he got to do to score, and Pengelly 2 goals in just about 4 minutes, just like he did last week against Brisbane City. He's now 139 NPL career goals for Andy Pengelly. He goes all right, I'm told. Against City last week. The Lions want to go on with it and make a statement. I feel like I know what Darren Symes' response to that question would be. Sit deep for the time being. Ontic nap. Ramazani lets that one roll through as the short pass from Pond, and Zani for a minute. Lions just happy to take the air out of the game. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now, and City happy to cede possession for the time being. That's the way it'll go. Holiday he got the ball past Duckworth, and he can argue all he wants. I don't think there's too much debate about challenge on Ben Holiday. There's a touch from the Moreton City youngster that Duckworth not lunged in. Probably would have allowed Brindle South to clear it away. Most likely option for this set piece. Smith standing just in an offside position, or I'm sure that'll change by the time Sayers strikes the ball. In true commentator's curse fashion, it'll probably be Holiday that actually takes the free kick with the left foot. There's Sayers, and doesn't that just sum up how the last 10 minutes have gone for Moreton City? A wasted free kick as work something with Holiday and Sayers. Stands with an overhit pass and a goal kick for Cardiff Pond to take. Minute once again, and plenty of space to play his pass, finding Pengelly, who's a long way back, but still able to get out to Fechner in that far corner. The edge of the box was Redemption, but it just weren't long enough to bring that one under control. Chested down by Kierpal. Walters makes the run. Did he get in behind and stay on side? Well, no whistle yet. Walters, he can only play it off Ramazani, and Ramazani and Hart Phillips. I feel like that last touch might have come off Walters. Let's see what we can catch on the replay. It was a well-timed ball from Kierpal, and Walters. I couldn't see a touch on the replay. When everything's going your way, it doesn't hurt to try and make the appeal. And goes the corner, and Anderson wound up on the ground. I think there was anything much to it. 10 minutes to go until half time here at Walter Park. Power game has gone final. The spoils are shared in that one, 1-1. Olympic have gone up 2-0 through Cyrus Demi. And that's 1-0 up over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. 11 minutes of normal time remaining in that game. And the score is still 3-0 in this match, which you'll know because you're watching. Short. Kidnap obliges. Back for the home side. Well, that was a brief spell of possession for Moreton City as Lions get it back. Operating as a left wing back at the moment, just to cover for Jackson Hart Phillips, who is playing up as a central striker almost. Saying before about versatility in this Lions team. And Pond will be able to let that one roll into the 18-yard box. His liking forwards, we'll just play it sideways to Ramazani and get the ball back. Move Kirpal potentially out of one of the passing lanes, and the pace has certainly gone out of this one as Lions the ball. They don't feel like they're in a rush. 7 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. Feels like he might have strayed into an offside position, so he wasn't competing for that, as that might be down on the ground. Kick. I think that might have been Pengelly's doing, actually. Friendly fire. Duckworth put that one out of play for the time being. Break for that injury. Sayers and there's Walters and a couple of the others just getting some instructions. Yep. Let's move down from Sunshine Coast to play for Lions. He's enjoying a very successful season so far. 5 goals in all competitions, 3 in the NPL. Last time with Sunshine Coast Wanderers, he had just 1. Veteran-based club. Sporting the return to Ramazani. A minute or two potentially to add on to the first half for O'Connor, a referee who, to be fair, hasn't had a whole lot to do in this first half. And the refs would say that's their dream first half, where they don't have to involve themselves too much. This has been a large, very clean game between the two sides. Cannot keep that one in. Skinner. That throw in. Gets the ball back. It's left through the back post, and Fechner had made a run. Watched very closely by Holiday. Minute. And down goes Anderson after Skinner took out his legs. City supporters on the deck, starting to offer some encouragement for Anderson. Rolls it along the ground, and Anderson's pass is intercepted by Skinner. He read that one well. South. Sitting in the air, header one by Anderson. He's now chasing it up, trying to get the second ball. He hasn't given up the cause, Damon Anderson. Gets by one challenge. He's got options if he wants to pass it, and great defending by Declan Smith just to put himself between Fechner and the ball. Just helps Fechner up. South going for the byline, and behind for a corner is South and Holiday agree to disagree on whose ball that should have been. Says final delivery that will give Moreton City some form of momentum going into the half-time break. Headed away by Lions from their 6-yard box. Dolly Fagan. One along the ground. Another contest. Sean towards Walters. Ramazani hooks it away. Now it's Moreton City's turn to with a bit of territorial dominance. Can they make it count and try and reduce this deficit before we go into the break? Holiday. Says Holiday's kept his run going. Can he beat the ball to the byline? He can't, and the trees behind the field. Behind the goal, gets it back for Cardiff Pond. Smith once again winning the header, is played up the sideline, brought down by Kierpal. Once again, Holiday, Kierpal trying to make a run into the boxes by Brindle South, and Brindle South, that's what his experience brings to a team, Josh Brindle South. Experience across lines and briefly with the Brisbane Roar as well, Josh Brindle South. Throw in as we're now in first half stoppage time. A couple of minutes because we did have those injuries to Foster and Ontiknap. Ontiknap, here he is on the ball. Is on diagonal again. Holiday afforded the time to get underneath and headed over the sideline. Brindle South and Denton all the way back for Pond, and you're thinking if Lions are playing the ball around, we might be hearing the halftime whistle sooner rather than later. Nap and encourages him to play the ball quickly. Phillips has come a very long way forward. Take nap, and here go Lions again on the break. They haven't got the numerical advantage, but the right pass lead to something as Fechner shoots it low and taking deflection through the crowd of bodies. City pushing forward. Kierpau out-muscled by Brindle South, and the offside flag would have gone up, and that's the lesser of two evils for Lions is conceding the throw-in. Foster. Well, that was a fairly blunt challenge on Zach Kierpau. We'll have to get out of that replay because Moreton City have wasted no time with the free kick and taking it quickly. They're relatively static, trying to go forward. They'll find Hart Phillips with that pass. Skinner getting back for Hart Phillips. He loves to get forward and set up a goal. Jackson Hart Phillips with that left foot towards the back post. Put away by Smith. 4th minute of stoppage time here at the first half at Walter Park. Walters challenged by the Moreton City striker, waiting for the return ball, and free kick is called on Walters. Tried to run by/through minute perhaps. It might not have been enough for a foul, but it really doesn't matter in the end because it won't be taken. Half-time at Walter Park. 3 goals for Lions in 7 minutes. Fechner, Pengelly, and Pengelly again. We'll go into the half-time break. Stay tuned, kids. We've got some really good ads coming your way, and we'll be back with the second half after the messages.
The Matildas are on fire, but the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
How do I feel this time? One straight off.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Welcome back everybody to Walter Park for the second half of this NPL Queensland Round 7 match between Moreton City, Excelsior and Lions FC. James Coughlin in the commentary booth. And all the action on FQTV. As Lions have gotten off to a dream start. 3 goals in 7 minutes. They've given them the advantage, and it was that man that just kicked us off, N. Pengelly with the brace. The target for that pass, Alex Feckner. Opened the scoring in the 23rd minute. Tell you there was at least one change made at halftime. 19, Will Gulo has made his way on for Moreton City as Cameron Miller goes to his bench for the second time in this match, and there you see it on your screen, has replaced Zach Kierpal. Get by minute, I beg your pardon, and he had strayed offside. Half-time change. Well, Kierpal off for Will Gulo. He's been coming through the Moreton City or Moreton Bay youth system over the last few years, Will Gulo. They're giving him big raps in 2021. For this second half, to find a way back into this match. Queensland, so we know anything is possible. And against a side like Lions, it is drilled so well organised. Just 4 goals in the league so far. City has a very, very strong attack. To take the throw in. How things are going as commits the foul on Alex Feckner. We are a few minutes into the second half at Goodwin Park Olympic. Still 2-0 up over Rochdale. 1-1 with Penn Power, and we do have a stoppage up at Darlington Park with about 10 minutes remaining. Gold Coast Knights leading 1-0, however there has been a serious injury to one of the Knights players. So that match has been paused and received treatment. Feckner with the corner towards the back post, headed away. Gulo giving chase behind Hart Phillips. It's regathered Lions fullback, Ramazani launches it. Chested down Anderson. She's kept in by Skinner with Smith. Marshall in young attacker, and Smith enough to get the throw in for his side. Noticing as well, the positioning of Ben Holiday, you may have seen a slight tactical tweak. Cameron Miller with that half-time change. Ben Holiday now playing a more advanced role. Anderson has shifted over to the left. Number 7 here is Gulo. Walters pushing out to the right, and that came off Hart Phillips for the corner. 4.5 minutes into the second half. Swinging ball with the left foot, it's just over the top of Declan Smith. That has been asset for City Moreton Bay over the years. 29 goals for the club. Win Jones. Station right back. 4 after City did start here at the back, and that was the change that was made. 26 minutes with Moreton City trailing 2-0 at the time. McAnally for Ikeda. Anderson asking West the football. Advanced enough for Mr. O'Connor. That's a good break for Rydenton, and he's brought down by Sayers, and Sayers smartly apologises. Challenges Rydenton's eventually back on his feet. Of over 100 A-League matches, Matt Rydenton. Newcastle and the Raw. Straight offside, as Jones was fairly confident that flag was going to go up at some point. One of those things you really have to make sure you get right as well. First line of the Lions bench. Probability is strongly in favour of the visitors. I wonder when Warren Simon might bring on some replacements and fresh legs. Goes down, adamant he should have a free kick, nothing given, but by Anderson to get there ahead of Fechner. Foster is over halfway, but Brindle South returns it. He's busting a gut on that far side as he'll play that first time ball, and end up getting tracked in the official stats as a shot, off target mind you, but range attempt from McAnally that I think might have been intended as a cross. So they're hoping they can find a way back into this match. They certainly will have fresh legs. Pro Series match and one Queensland Cup match. That was a 3-0 win over Mitchelton on Wednesday night. Power with a brace. Outside of Walters scoring on the half-hour mark. Semi-finals of the Cup Pro Series last year. Moreton City 4-0. Pool play in that tournament. They've already qualified for the knockout phase of that competition. After a dream season last year, which saw them make the NPL Queensland Grand Final in the national stage of the Australia Cup. So through to round 5. Intended target for that pass, but Minute will get into position. Smith's to his right. And Jones storming forward. Just cross into Murai. In a bit of space, but it was very much a wayward cross. Clock is about 10 minutes behind where we are at. So the clock on your screen is actually meant to be reading about 55 minutes played in this match. Inside is checked back wide by Hart Phillips, and Phillips marshals him well, but that's a penalty as Walters was taken down by Hart Phillips, and well, Hart Phillips has his arms out, but it's like a pretty clear-cut call by O'Connor is not see any contact on the ball, so Walters giving a Moreton City a lifeline here in the second half, and fans can go places they want around the referee. Still get to see that actually change their mind. Will be the man who won the penalty, Kez Walters. Move the ball back a little bit, so it's on the spot. Pond. Trying to stop him. Up steps Walters. And he rolls it into the bottom corner. There's the lifeline Moreton City needed. It's 3-1 now. Walters has his 11th of the season. And Shark gets his name on the scoreboard this afternoon. There we go. That is exactly what Cameron Miller would have been hoping for. Got one. Now they can focus on getting a second. A little bit more lively as well. Response perhaps from Lions, who have intensity go out of their game in exchange for a bit more control. Pengelly winds up, he might have been collected a little bit late. Play on is the call. Gulo going for the ball, but Pond off his line quickly to bring that under control. Skinner trying to cut inside, marshalled by Murai, and Skinner with the shoulder check, but not given. Anderson just with a quick word for his opponent in that challenge, Jack Skinner. The match is starting to pick up. Skinner makes his run to the right of Rodenton, who instead goes to the left. Pengelly for Ontiknap. Makes a run out wide and watched by McAnally. First time pass for Ontiknap towards the byline. Little back heel. Great work by Lyons, and it's called a goal kick, and there's going to be a yellow card shown to, say, Declan Smith might have earned that one just for a bit of back chat. Actually, it's Pengelly who got the yellow card. Mistaken, he got one last week as well. Goal kick. Its Lions were the side that feel a little bit more aggrieved with that decision. creeping into this. Skinner gets touched into the box and he'll square it past, and oh, it was just so easy for Jack Skinner, and Lions have their 3-goal advantage back. It was nodded on by Ontiknap, and Skinner left Wyn Jones in the dust. And Skinner, the third of Lions forwards on the scoreboard. So that's his second league goal of the season. That's when Moreton City thought they might have had a bit of a lifeline. A header from Ontiknap, and Skinner putting on the afterburners. Goes McAnally as he tried to launch that ball and wound up getting deflected. Ontiknap. Way off his line. Goes off. Moreton City have the corner. The tall timber making their way forward. Declan Smith, the obvious target. And Jones offering a bit of height. Ball in, and it's headed over the line. Did it cross? Well, it's called as a goal in the end. It's a bit of chaos in the box. And a red card. So it's actually a penalty. It was handballed on the line. And all chaos in the box there. There's been a red card shown. Off the arm of the Lions defender on the line, and the discussions will continue. We'll just wait for the final decision. The referee did point to the spot, and a big decision now for Liam O'Connor, because the header deflected off the crossbar onto the arm, and I believe it was Duckworth. There, and fair to say, this might be the biggest decision of the match. And Joe Duckworth his appeals were in vain, and will continue the dialogue, but well then, it's all happening here at Walter Park, as I'm just going to let the pictures do their own talking. Will Gullo is trying to move Brindle South on. And after a delay of 2.5 minutes, Walter steps up for his second penalty in 7 minutes. Jack Skinner is a player who was shown the red card for the handball on the line. Walters. He went left the first time. Will he go the same way again? Pond did get the right way initially. And Walters goes to his left again. It's 4-2. And Walters has the brace, and he's racing the ball back to the halfway line. Cool, calm, and collected from the spot. Replay here in the booth, and it was, an outstretched arm, unnatural position, and based on today's interpretation of the handball law, it is a harsh, very harsh, but correct interpretation by Liam O'Connor. So Moreton City now with the man advantage. Jack Skinner sent off, and oh boy, we might actually have a grandstand finish coming your way in the next 25 minutes. Walters has the brace. Just when you thought this game might have been petering out, a well-placed corner from Holiday, the header from Declan Smith, and this game, all of a sudden, is very much up for grabs. Jones with the check on Fechner, and mentioned before, the temperature is definitely approaching boiling point here as the frustrations start to kick in. What an afternoon for Jack Skinner. What a second half for Jack Skinner. A goal in the 60th minute, sent off in the 64th. Now Lions will use every second afforded to them at moments like this. It's a very experienced squad. Goes a free kick straight into the chest of Foster. So to make this man advantage count. Lions maintaining a narrow shape. Anderson goes it inside. Murray, he's got room to operate for almost the first time tonight. Fogan. Back off Pengelly, and that's a less than ideal moment as not played it off Pengelly. Quick throw in taken for Murray, who goes into the box, and Murray winds up on the ground again. Muscle of the Lions defence leads out in that challenge. The optimism, taking that throw in a good 20 metres back from where it went out. Plenty of time in this match. Holiday as he can't find a way around Ringel South, and again City with the corner. Certainly had a bit of a spark in the last little while. Penalties from Walters. Can they, with a set piece, or will Lions repel them once again? Goes to corner and punched away by Pond. Not as confident of it's on the ball as he took that. Runs it away. Declan Smith, did he stick a foot out perhaps in back play? Lions come forward through Fechner, and he'll take the shot on. Down low to retrieve it is Foster, and he's got to make sure these players keep a cool head. Anderson. By Pengelly as he'll strike it along the byline and, as it turns out, back into play. Changes from Darren Syme. Sort of moment where you would expect some experienced players to be brought on. Sean Carlos, the midfield maestro. The most obvious candidate is Ardenton. Finally hoofs that ball forward. Got the free kick for that. So free kick for Lions after Ontiknap was just collected by Holiday. And I think the look on the face of Ben Holiday says it all about what he thought of that decision. Donnelly Fagan with a word to Mr. O'Connor. Grindle South. So he's gained another 10, 15 yards off that free kick. That's what the experienced heads do. They use every trick in the book. I'm sure Lions are loving the cries of frustration coming from the supporters on this near side, near our camera. Fagan for Wynne Jones, and that is how deep Lions are sitting right now with Pengelly back defending. Can McAnally get there before the byline? He cannot. So many of those passes from Moreton City have just been a little bit too heavy, and just wait for changes to be made off camera. Joe Duckworth and Jimmy Ontiknap withdrawn for Finn Beakhurst. Sean Carlos. Beakhurst is very well suited to a situation like this. He's got pace to burn. He wins that one back. He skips inside. Murai find a way through midfield. Carlos introduce himself to the referee. Noah set to go to his bench as well. And Jones offs it towards Walters, but again watched tightly by Ramazani, and handball in the box, this time committed by Moreton City. And done at a much faster pace. Smart coming on for Emran Donnelly Fagan. Benches are starting to thin. Moreton City's very, very thin. Just young defender Jamie Waddington remaining. Luke Broderick, Don Horde, Vala still waiting for their call up for Lions. Right into the pitch for Moreton City as to push forward. For Walters, he's got to step to try and make something happen, and he just fires it across. Did that take a touch off Cardiff Pond? It did, as Moreton City have the throw-in. Anderson races forward to get the ball. It's a return pass as well. Lions packed to take a good ball through, and the attempted volley from Holiday. Holiday closer. A couple of chances in today's game. Three or 4 minutes added on to the end. For nothing else than for the lengthy delay to make sure the referees were all on the same page with the red card issued to Jack Skinner. Go the way Moreton City were hoping, as it broke for Lions, and Gwen Jones just shoves Fechner down, and this Gwen Jones is spoken to Duckworth. Cameron Miller just getting involved. And Jones, his name taken down. His first booking of the season. The back post trying to pick out Gulo. It's just too far in front of him and Walters. Asking for a bit more communication in midfield. Almost into the Lions bench, and Wyn Jones is across quickly to make sure two players need to retrieve it. 12 minutes of normal time remaining. Just returns to Chimura, who once again is out-muscled in the challenge. Still there for Moreton City, but Beakhurst, the fresh legs and the afterburners. Chase down Holiday. Defender. Some very fond memories of his time at Lions. Very successful there under Warren Moon. Off Duckworth, advantage played for Moreton City, and Anderson didn't wrap his foot that around that shot as fired wide. This is Carter Pond. And take the goal kick. We do have a substitution. Will be Luke Broderick coming on for Andy Pengelly. No hat-trick for Pengelly, but still a productive day. 2 goals in the 25th and 30th minute. Yellow card. Broderick come on and will help out with the time wasting as well, and just provide fresh legs up front as well on the counter. Is it to Hart Phillips? The first touch by Walters. Gulo. He's just able to clear it, but Moreton City preparing to return it through Anderson. Over the back of Beakhurst, and Lions just happy to send it down over to what is for them the correct side of halfway. Quite now or never time for Moreton City, but won't want to waste too many minutes just trying to halve the deficit here. Not too impressed with that attempted delivery.
Oh, come on, Greg.
South just making sure he's got an adequate grip on the ball. Throw in. Jones is forward. Holiday trying to get there ahead of Beakhurst. Great work by the line substitute Finn Beakhurst as he links up with Carlos. Some lonely work of the ball down and trying to put a bit of pressure on, but there's now space for the byline. Did that stay in again? So we're going for the byline and unable to get the delivery before it crosses. I'll be honest, after 30 minutes, I did not expect Moreton City to be still in position to get something with 7 minutes remaining. They have the man advantage, but the professionalism and organisation of Lions has done very, very well in the last 20 minutes since Jack Skinner was red carded for a handball on the line. And a header by Declan Smith that was adjudged to have been goal bound. Beakhurst trying to evade. Marr gets to the ball, clears it away. Now for Walters. Can he get by Brindle South? Marquez Walters. Shot from range, that deflected. And it goes. Moreton City take the corner quickly. We'll see if we can squeeze in a replay. This is off the heels of Joe Duckworth. Now would make things very, very interesting. Not an ideal delivery from the set piece. Big Pardon, that was Sayers who takes the throw in. Moreton City players calling for the ball, including Gulo, who, pardon, that was Wyn Jones. Used to seeing Wyn Jones that high up the pitch, but so he can afford to pile numbers forward. And that would have been the most spectacular finish of the day. It's just a shame it won't count. I don't think since Walters scored from the spot, I don't think of too many chances Moreton City have had in the last 20 minutes. I think try and get it back. They've done a good job, Lions, just stifling Moreton City. And stretching out on the sideline, watching as his team tries to hold on as Fechner takes a touch a little bit too heavy and played away. And Anderson almost got himself into a whole lot of trouble, but to his credit, he got the ball out of his own 6-yard box. That was the height of ambition in my mind, trying to play it out from there. But it worked, and now Moreton City with the throw in. The far side of the pitch. It's Mirai. Sayers. Play that through ball and just getting his angles all wrong. Centre Mirai. Coming up next week for Moreton City, next Saturday, heading out to take on Wynnum Wolves. And they've got one of their catch-up games, Tuesday the 23rd, round 6 at Redlands United, so a couple of Southside trips for them coming up. And then Saturday the 27th, Moreton City at Gold Coast Knights. I won't call it a grand final rematch because it's not really a thing, but anyway. Walters do here as he tries to cut back onto his right foot, and he is cleaned up. 21 yards from goal. That was a heavy coming together. It might have been a knee on knee. Possibly with Duckworth as Walters and Sayers standing over the free kick. This range, this angle. I'm thinking it's going to be Walters. And he set up a grandstand finish. All 4 players in it. Bends it in, and a great save by Pond. At full stretch, he tipped it over the bar. As we see the replay. Tipped away, now back, live pictures, in goes the corner, towards the back post, Pond got a hand to it, Holiday chasing it down. Trying to curl it in, and that was a header that had to be made by, I believe it was Beakhurst. It's still there in a crowd of bodies. Mirai gets to it, and a heavy touch allowed Brindle South to pounce. Did that come off? Mirai, well, not in the opinion of Mr. O'Connor, but Brindle South just spiked that ball away, and who's going to get the talking to here? It will be Brindle South and Damon Anderson. So a pair of yellow cards and dueling infringements there. Just a justifiable outcome. Anderson's second booking of the season, and Alex Feckner with a really sarcastic clap for the Moreton City supporters. Valab comes on as he'll get a few minutes. And however many minutes he gets is solely at the discretion of Mr. O'Connor. Say as that is quite ideal. He's wasting no time. He's approaching miracle territory for Moreton City. Valab with those fresh legs. He's got Broderick ahead of him. Plays it to him early. Anderson to Deephurst. And now for Anderson. Got another 4 or 5 minutes to go. As well, the fatigue is evident, but they're still pushing Moreton City to make the challenge, and just about every Lions player is back, bar Luke Broderick. Balling by Holiday, can only find the forward of Ramazani. He's been strong once again today. Ramazani. McAnally for Foster, who takes it first time. McAnally for Murray, and he turns into trouble. There was a call by the sounds of it, but the deflection still broke for Moreton City. Beakhurst gets it for Valab. Anderson. How many more chances do Moreton City have? Man advantage. They haven't been able to capitalise. Straight into the midsection of Pond, and away the home side are pressing now. How big was that save a few minutes ago off the free kick from Cardiff Pond? He hasn't had to make too many today, but called upon. He's done enough. Ball gets it back for Foster. Duckworth closing him down. He'll play it forward for Carlos, and Smith is forced to concede. Oh, it's a goal kick. Okay then. I'll defer to the referee, who is much closer than we are. Science trying to make sure his backline is organised, and a wasteful ball going to the fences. South decides not to involve himself in the retrieval of the ball, given what happened last time. That long remaining. To hold on. Smith gets there ahead of Valab. Spread back for Beakhurst at the top of the box. He might fashion some space for a shot. And not cleanly taken by Foster, and launch it under the watchful eye of Broderick. Carlos. Going to the corner, but he left the ball behind. Despite the efforts of McAnally, it's a free kick for Lions. I can't imagine they'll be putting too many bodies in the 18-yard box as we tick into the 95th minute at Walter Park. who's happy to take it to the corner as black jerseys on his way, and Carlos has that close control, and the throw in now for Moreton City. Most optimistic of Moreton City supporters would be thinking any goal would be little more than consolation. Brindle South chested that one down. One gets it away, but only as far as Murai on halfway. Walters to escape Brindle South. Back, just keeping one eye on Liam O'Connor for the full-time whistle, and that will wrap up what has been a wild and wacky edition of NPL Queensland on a Sunday night. Lions 4-2 winners over Moreton City. Alex Fechner, Andy Pengelly with a brace, and Jack Skinner for Lions FC. Marquez Walters, 2 penalties, and it was not enough. Final score for the final time, Lions FC 4, Moreton City Excelsior 2. I'm James Coughlin. Thank you very much for your company. And Josh Brindle South has just been shown a straight red card at full time. As he must have said something. Well, how about that for an ending? Thanks for watching. Good night.